Merry Christmas! My goodness, welcome one and all to the Coolest Kids on the Web Christmas extravaganza, the coolest Christmas on the web.
I love Christmas, it's my favourite time of the year.
It is pretty good.
Food, friends, family, all the good stuff. But the one thing I most dread about Christmas is the presents. I like giving, I like receiving presents. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a Scrooge or anything. I just hate buying presents. You don't know what they want to get, and you can't get something generic like a t-shirt or worse, a car with some money in it.
Yeah, I can be in the same boat at times. You know, you don't want to be like, hey, Aunt Isabella, I know how you have 2 feet, so I got you some socks. Merry Christmas! You don't want to be that
No.
guy, do you?
Hey Paul, I know you like not living in poverty. Here's $20.
Yeah, buying presents can be difficult, but fear not, those watching at home, because the Coolest Kids on the web have a new product that I think would make an excellent Christmas present. In fact, we've even made an ad for it. Let's watch.
Hi, I'm Aaron from Coolest Kids on the Web. As you might expect, my fame gets me noticed quite a bit in public, from paparazzis to fangirls. Sometimes I feel like I can't even walk outside without somebody wanting a photo or an autograph. Don't get me wrong, I don't dislike my fans. I love meeting fans. But sometimes I just feel like I want a bit of privacy. That's why I invented the Coolest Kids Hiding Clipboard. The Coolest Kids Hiding Clipboard allows you to conceal your identity in public while still looking quite fashionable. You simply hide yourself behind the clipboard and nobody will be able to tell who you are.
Hey, you're Aaron from Coolest Kids on the Web. Oh, sorry, Aaron doesn't have a clipboard for a face.
See, it's easy, but you don't need to be a celebrity like me to have to use one of these. You can use it for hiding from your ex.
Oh, look, it's your ex Brian.
OMG, I better use my Coolest Kids Hiding Clipboard.
Hey Samantha, hey lady with a clipboard for a face that I've never seen before.
Or to avoid police suspicion.
Give me your valuables or I'll shoot you.
Okay. Please don't hurt me.
So ma'am, could you please describe the mugger?
Well, he had a big blue rectangle for a face.
Well then it couldn't have been that guy. He's got a completely normal face.
Or any other time you just don't want to be recognised. Man, it sure is great to take a holiday from my job as a doctor to spend some nice relaxing time down at the beach.
Somebody help! I need a doctor! My husband's having a heart attack! Is anybody here a doctor?
The Coolest Kids Hiding Clipboard comes in 3 colours: brown, blue and pink for the ladies. So what are you waiting for? The Coolest Kids Hiding Clipboard can be purchased now for only $4.20.
Thanks, Coolest Kids Hiding Clipboard. Brilliant. A perfect gift, I reckon.
A perfect stocking stuffer. I'm getting one for everyone I know.
I know I'd like a Coolest Kids Hiding Clipboard.
Now, speaking of gifts, apparently you had an interesting experience when doing your Christmas shopping recently, is that right?
Yes, so I had all the presents. I was in the car. I was all finished. I was driving home. I stopped at some traffic lights, and this man with piercings and a big swastika tattooed on his face jumped onto the hood of my car, and he just wouldn't get off.
And I filmed it. That's how I knew about it, by the way. I was in the car with him.
We did our Christmas shopping together.
Let's watch.
Deutschland über alles.
Nazi punk on the car!
Nazi punk on the car.
Off!
That one's for all our Dead Kennedys fans out there.
So I don't think any of our fans like Dead Kennedys.
Why is that?
Well, we have about 20 subscribers, and they're all friends and family, and none of my friends and family like Dead Kennedys.
Yeah, neither do mine.
Gives us a bit of a dumb video then.
Yeah.
So you see, there's this band called Dead Kennedys, and they have a song called Nazi Punks F Off. And it was going off that, but it was also going off that Monkey on the Car video, where the kid sees the monkey on the car and he also tells it to F off, and we put those two together.
I think explaining the joke makes it less funny.
Yeah.
And awkward.
Yeah. You see, it's a pun because it's a segue to the next topic, but also writing segues.
Would you stop explaining the jokes?
So Aaron, how will you be spending Christmas this year?
Same way I do every year. I go have a big Christmas lunch with my extended family. It's always lots of fun.
Good, nice. So do you have any special traditions for Christmas?
Tom, we have a lot of traditions.
Every year on Christmas Day, my Aunt Susanberg and Uncle Jimford invite the entire extended family over for a big Christmas luncheon together. Everybody's there. You've got Aunt Susanberg and Uncle Jimford, of course, with their daughter, Cousin Gabitha. There's Grandma, you've got Uncle Hirsch and Aunt Sheila. They never really seem to get into the Christmas spirit though.
Hey, Hirsch! You don't look like you're getting very Christmassy. Something up?
Jim, I tell you every year, I am Jewish.
Yeah, well, it's no reason to go Grinching up the whole party. Hey, everyone! Boo Hirsch! He's being a Grinch!
Oy vey.
Uncle Hirsch, Uncle Jimford, and my dad collectively make the dads, who just talk about cars for most of the party.
I've had my Toyota for 7 years now.
I bought a new car that runs on diesel.
I hit a cyclist with my car the other day.
Yeah, alright.
Very well done.
There's also Uncle Mustard, who spends the whole time putting on chapstick under the mistletoe.
Any of you kids like raspberry?
No one actually knows who he's related to. Now, the first Christmas tradition we have is the Christmas rant. That's when we're all in the middle of a pleasant meal, and then my uncle just starts ranting about something. It's usually unrelated to whatever was being talked about.
That turkey tasted great. Oh, thanks. I got the recipe off this new site. I'll send you the link. Oh, would you? Oh,
Now here's what I don't like about trannies.
Oh no.
It's usually after his 4th or 5th beer.
You know, it seems like everybody's LGBTQI, ABCD, whatever these days. Back in my day,
It usually lasts a while.
unbelievable the state of this country. And let me tell you about the economy too. There's a huge problem there. I am not happy about that one bit. No.
Another tradition we have is making gingerbread houses. Unfortunately, my aunt and uncle are a bit poor, you see. They can't afford gingerbread, so we have to use asbestos instead.
Oh, Aaron, I'm sick.
my lungs hurt.
Yeah, their financial situation kind of affects a few of our Christmas traditions. Like, because we can't afford to leave a glass of milk and a plate of cookies out for Santa, we leave him a glass of water and a plate of water. The final Christmas tradition we have was started by my grandma. When she came over from America, she insisted on keeping up the tradition of everybody having a big snowball fight. Of course, that's pretty hard for us because Australia has Christmas in summer. Grandma refused to let her tradition die though, and since she couldn't find any snow, she just used the closest thing we had, hunks of ice from the esky.
Yeah!
What? Nan!
Stop! Yeah!
We'd like to leave as soon as she starts, but we brought the esky over, so we usually just need to wait until she's finished with it.